Hey guys, sorry about missing an Ask Rachel Letters video last week. I was in Disney World, as many as you know, for the past week. It was great. I could go to Disney World every day. I could work there. I could live there. I could just be there every day. It's amazing. If you haven't been, Disney World is much better than Disneyland. But that's not the topic of this video. The topic of this video is you guys and questions you have for me. So let's go ahead and start off with Stefan, or Steven. Sorry if I mispronounced that incorrectly, but it says, I'm sorry if this is a repost question, but do you play Minecraft? I don't. A lot of people have been telling me I need to get into it. I do want to try it. I just haven't really had the time. And from everything I've seen of it, it is a very, very in-depth and hardcore, like, I don't even know what you'd call it, building game, sim game. And I just don't really have the patience for a lot of those sometimes. I like the easier ones, the little cutesy, anybody can play ones like Roller Coaster Tycoon and SimCity and like the Casino Tycoon games. And even in Little Big Planet, I tried to make a level, and even that was a little over my head. So I'm kind of thinking Minecraft might be way over my head. But I do want to give it a try one of these days. Zombie Panda, awesome name, says, do or did you enjoy playing N64 games, or what are some of your favorite? Oh my god, I adored the N64. One of my all-time favorites is definitely going to be Super Mario 64. I've played that game probably more times than I've played any game. Also, the Mario Kart for N64 was, in my opinion, one of the best. Same with Mario Parties, were some of the best were on the N64. Another favorite is Conker's Bad Fur Day. If you've never played it, try it. It's awesome. Of course, Perfect Dark. What are some other awesome N64 games? There are a lot out there, and I know I'm not naming close to even how many awesome ones there are, but those were just some of my favorites. Giovanni asks, how does this sound to you as an idea for a future game, an open world horror RPG? I would love that. I don't know how well it would do, though, because part of horror, as far as games and even physical haunted houses you walk through, is also the feeling of being enclosed and not being able to escape. Open world would give you a little bit too much playroom to really feel, encaged and closed in, and to give the players that feeling of claustrophobia. If you could do it, I really don't know how you would do it well. So I'm not quite sure how that would work. But I would love more horror games. There aren't enough. Not enough good ones anyways. His second question is, this will probably never happen, but how about if, just for one time only, Nintendo releases an M-rated Mario game? That could be awesome. Like maybe if Mario, when he would butt bounce a Goomba, they would explode into blood and guts and stuff like that. That could be cool. I don't know how I would feel about seeing a darker Mario, though. He's always so cute with his little woohoos and everything. So, although I like the idea in theory, I probably would not like it if it actually happened. Shazam! Shazam! Sorry, you probably get that all the time. I had to do it. Your first one is, which games do you prefer and why? Dark Souls, Skyrim, or Dragon's Dogma? Haven't heard of Dragon's Dogma, so we're going to have to rule that one out. Dark Souls I haven't played, but I hear it's incredibly hard, which makes me want to rule that one out too. I don't have a lot of patience when it comes to difficulty. And of course I haven't played Skyrim either. I haven't played any of these games. But out of the three, I'm most excited to play Skyrim. So out of those three games, Skyrim. Your second question is, what type of men do you like? I like geeky guys. I know a lot of people don't believe me when I say I'm very, socially awkward, but if you've ever met me in person, you understand I am socially awkward. And I stutter a lot, and I get nervous, and I'm not a party or club kind of girl. If I do go to a party or a club with friends, I'm usually the one in the corner just kind of standing there and watching, and I usually play with my nails. If you ever see me in public and I'm standing off somewhere and I'm focused on my nails, that means I'm incredibly uncomfortable wherever I am. I just don't like the scene. And so I like guys that are the same. If I'm in a bar or a club, I don't like the guys that come up and talk to me. And they're all like, hey, what are you doing? I hate those guys. I like the ones that are in the corner acting just as awkward or nervous as I am. I love guys that are into Star Wars, of course, video games. Guys that have the same interests as me. Because, I mean, who would want to date a guy that has none of your same interests? And you have nothing in common. You have nothing to talk about. But not a guy exactly like me, because then it'd be like dating myself, and I think I'm pretty boring. Let's see, what else? I don't like guys with a lot of confidence. That probably goes into the whole awkward thing. As far as looks, I've never really had a preference. I don't have a type when it comes to looks. But if you look at my Raychul.com site, you'll see, turn on, and turn offs. One of my big turn offs are guys that play guitar. Because most of the guys I've ever met that play guitar, they try to use it up as a pickup tool. Like, hey, let me play a song for you on my guitar. That's totally cheesy, and I hate it. So, that's something I don't like in a guy. Roland says he's looking into buying an LED 3D TV, but was wondering if I know of any info what type is better for gaming and movies, passive 3D or active 3D. Oh my god, I have no idea. No idea. You're asking the wrong girl. I may love gaming and I may love tech stuff, but I'm not into that much tech that I know anything about 3D. I just know I usually don't like a lot of 3D stuff because it's kind of cliche. Plus my thoughts on the Metal Gear Solid series. Do I enjoy them or not really? Not really. I used to be a lot more into Metal Gear way back on like PS1 days. It came out on PS1 first, right? Yeah, it did. Holy crap. Back in those days, I really liked it. I'm just not into them anymore. I really can't tell you why. It just lost its flavor with me, I guess. Dave G says there are a lot of new releases as well as re-releases coming out over the next few months. Gears 3, Metal Gear Solid Collection, God of War Origins, Mass Effect 3, Star Wars Old Republic. My question is, when there are a lot of really cool games coming out, how do you prioritize? I've always had trouble with that word. Personal favorites or the ones that you think have the most hype? I'm not a hype junkie. I really don't care what majority says is a good game or isn't a good game or what majority is excited about. Most of the time, I'm not excited about what majority is excited about. Like a new Call of Duty game. Really? Or when Halo was the hot new thing. I really was never a big Halo fan either. So I really don't care about the hype. I care about the personal favorites. And those are the ones I will put on top of one another. Those are the ones that I will prioritize before a next one. Is always going to be the ones I am personally more looking forward to. And then after those, I'll go through and maybe play ones that are getting good reviews that I really wasn't interested in, or ones that a lot of you viewers will recommend me. I had no interest in Darksiders, and you guys, like on my live chat, and people in comments kept recommending it to me. Gotta play Darksiders, gotta play Darksiders. I tried it, and I loved it. So that's how I kind of go through and play my games. And then, of course, there's games in there that I have to play for work, for review. And his last little question was, Doctor Who or Torchwood? Neither. Doctor Who, that comedy goes right over my head, and Torchwood's not really my kind of show. A lot of TV's not my kind of show. I don't watch much TV at all. I think the TV I watch, the last TV show I really, really, really liked was Firefly. Other than that, I do enjoy some Law & Order SVU. That's always fun. And I enjoy Castle, but just because Nathan Fillion's in it. And the chick that plays Beckett, she's really hot, so I like it too. But other than that, I'm really not a big TV person. Well, guys, that's it for this week's Ask Rachel. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at rachelmoore@gmail.com, and I will get to them as quickly as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and make sure to follow me on Twitter, because I totally plan on doing some Extra Life Marathon gaming this week, and I want to play with you guys. I think I'm going to be playing some Gears 3, some Dead Island, and some Crimson Alliance. And when I'm playing those games with Got Game, we have lots of free games and swag to give away. So make sure you follow me on Twitter for all those updates on when to play, where I'll be playing, and what I'll be playing. And that Twitter is just twitter.com/@Rachel. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching, and I love you.